Hi everybody, this is Jennifer Hiles, and I'm sorry I look like crap right now. We've had an emotionally long day, I guess. Um, I guess I just got some news, so I figured I would update everybody with it. As far as my AVM journey is going, the doctor's office, I guess, in New York just emailed me a few hours ago, and they gave me a surgery date to come back. Originally, they wanted to see me on January 31st and have surgery on February 2nd. And I told them that would work, and I was just planning on hurrying up and getting home for my daughter's birthday, which is on February 7th. Kaya will be 6 years old already. So I had that date kind of locked in, and then a few minutes later, I guess I was just thinking about travel arrangements, and I for some reason just thought I'd be able to get out of the hospital the same day, because, I've had a lot of surgeries like that where, they cut this entire chunk of my mouth out and just pop it together, and they let me go home, like, literally the same day. So I guess in my mind I was thinking that they were just gonna let me out the next day, and that, I could just tough it out on the Amtrak on the way home and, hurry back to my kids. But she says that I'm gonna have to be there for like 10 days after surgery. That's a long time. I'm like, don't know if I can handle that mentally right now. That's a long time to be away from your kids. I mean, especially when we take the Amtrak there, like, we have to travel like 5 hours to get to wherever the Amtrak station is, and then normally have to stay the night because we leave super early in the morning, and then it takes 2 days to get there, so that's 3 days, plus like the 13 days I gotta be there. It's like 16, and then on the way back, that's like almost 3 weeks to be away from your kids. I mean, when I was there, like throughout the summer, my children were there with me, and the surgeries were like a little bit back to back, So I guess I wasn't that scared. I had my children there with me, and they weren't thousands of miles away. But it's so much different when they are. Like, I just freak out, and like, you never know if something could happen, and then you just wouldn't be there, and it's just a lot to deal with. It's hard. I guess in this surgery they said that, I said there's AVM in my nostrils there. I don't know how deep it goes. I don't know how big it is. I really don't know any of those answers. But they want to get that out, so that's what they're gonna do. And he wanted to do some laser treatments on my face as well, which he's done before. I do kind of see some improvements here, so maybe we'll see a big improvement this time as well. These scars are still really tight and thick. I guess I also just worry about, like, if any of this is gonna affect, like, the way my nose is. And I think I feel, what's the word when you just super care about how you look? Like, I don't want to sound like that, but it is something that I worry about. Like, I'd be lying if I said I don't think about that. You know, just like going to the girls' school the other day, like all the kids weren't playing outside because it was too cold, and all the kids were just like in the gym sitting around in a square, you know, like, and my kids are at like the way other side of the gym. And I want to walk them in there just like Dustin does and like sit them down and give them a hug bye, but I can't get myself to do it. As I know kids have like been saying stuff to me recently. I don't care if they say stuff to me, but I don't want them to say anything to my kids or like make fun of them, so I just try to stay back. But I don't want to feel like that. I really don't. Like, obviously the first thing I want is to feel healthy. That's like the number one most important thing. So if that's what they have to do is like mess with my nose, then I really hope that it doesn't affect the way it looks. But if it does, then damn it, I'd be here. If I could live to be 100 without a nose, I guess I'd do it that way too. But I'm just gonna trust that they know what they're doing. Obviously he does. I just worry a lot. Don't want, I just, like, I got a freaking fake nose, you know? I don't want anything to happen to it. Sorry, I've been freaking out for a minute now. I don't know. So, I guess I'm gonna start trying to find a place to stay at in New York for a little over 2 weeks. I really just wish I could find like the most magical affordable place, like close to the hospital, right? Anywhere in Manhattan would be nice. I just want to be right in Manhattan. I don't know if I stayed outside the city, I could find a cheaper place, but I don't really think anybody realizes how bad it sucks leaving the hospital like the same day or the day after, and like just wanting to go lay down. Like, I don't want to travel in a taxi for a couple hours. I don't want to take the subway somewhere. Like, I just want to go, right? I just want to be there and I want to lay down. So I'm hoping that I find something super affordable, because I mean, it's hard when you have this, like, I know how much money I have right now, and I don't know how long I have to stretch that out for. I know I have to go back to New York the rest of my life. I don't know how many times, and I don't know how many times within this year I'm gonna have to do. And that part is just like, it's heavy. It's a lot on my shoulder. I'm just the biggest complainer ever right now. I shouldn't be complaining. I know I shouldn't be complaining, but I'd be a big fat liar if I said I didn't worry about stuff. But I am happy. If somebody were to call me and tell me right now that they couldn't do any more of my surgeries, I would be completely devastated. Like, completely. So I should just be happy right now that I'm going back to have surgeries. And I am happy, even though all that's showing is all my scaredness and nervousness. I'm super happy that I'm going back. Very, very happy. I'm happy to see Dr. Waiter. I'm happy to see Dr. Kosh. I think it's just that being away for so long and knowing that anything could happen, like literally anything. Like in the email she wrote me, she's like, you'll have to stay here for at least 10 days after surgery if everything goes well. And it's not like she's the one that freaked me out. I know that everything is not 100% gonna go well every time. I know that. I see it in my friends' surgeries, like, you know, sorry, but Nicole, like, I see it in your surgery, like, things can go wrong, and that's freaking terrifying. Like, I feel like it would be less scary for me if I didn't have children, but I just love them so much and I don't want anything to happen. I want to watch them just grow old and they're like the best kids ever. Freaking hate being away from them. It's hard. But I remember every other surgery that I had this summer was hard too. But I always get through it. And I'll get through this one too. And I think I'm remembering when I was coming back home, I was laughing at myself because I was so afraid for all the surgeries, you know, but then I remembered that I wasted all that time thinking about how scared I was when they all, well, no, they didn't all go just fine. They didn't go just fine or perfect at all. Like, almost everything that could have went wrong to an extent did go wrong, but I made it out and I'm fine, and I'm fine now, so I shouldn't waste my time worrying. But some stuff's just hard. And that's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to feel scared. And I know that everybody should just feel their feelings as they come and not try to hide them. So I think I just needed to freak out for a minute. And I'll probably freak out like 20 more times before the night ends. But in general, I'm just gonna try not to. And know everything's probably gonna be okay. And remember that you just gotta keep doing what you gotta do. And think positively about it. Try to think positively about it. And eventually, if you don't give up, you're probably most likely gonna get to wherever you need to go. Even if it's hard as hell. I know I remember always thinking and hearing that like the hardest things in life, like once you get done with them or get through them, they're like the most rewarding things. I just keep thinking about the end to this one. I know it's never really gonna probably be an end. Like, I'm always just gonna have to keep doing something or another, but I guess in the next year, at least, because they said that's how long, like, you know, this process in general will take, is like a year. Like, even the last half a year, like, I've came a long way, and I've even been looking through the pictures. If I ever forget, I just look through the pictures, and I'm like, wow, I really did go through all of that, and I remember how I felt when that happened, like when my skin was dying, when I had a staph infection, when all that stuff happened, but, you know, I made it through it. I'll make it through everything else, even if I freak out along the way. I don't know if I'm pep talking myself right now, but I think it's working. I guess in the positive lights, I'm excited to get the AVM out of my nose, because God knows I do not want that there at all. Like, it's painful and it's weird and it's hard, little thing in between my nose. And I guess if that gets out awesomely and like perfectly, then maybe Dr. Kosh can get in there and just thin this baby out a little bit. That's a positive. And the scars, if they go away, sorry, my nose is running. But the scars go away more if the laser treatment helps more. That's less stairs at school. That's a positive. Less AVM, more healthy. AVM down, health up. Positive. It's just hard being away from the kids. And it's hard not knowing what's going to happen. And it's hard knowing that anything could happen. But I'm pretty sure if you just keep like the most positive thought in your mind, and things are just naturally go better if you have a positive mind. I read a lot about that in the there's a chicken noodle soup for the surviving soul. It was like one of the best books I ever read. I didn't finish it. It was really good. If you're going through anything, like I'm pretty sure it's like a cancer book, but you don't have to have cancer to learn a lot of stuff from that book. I really highly suggest you to read it if you're having a hard time getting through anything health mattered. Read that book. I just realized that I completely flipped out on you guys. Sorry. Somebody also asked me how I was doing on my phone, and I'm pretty sure he regretted that right after he asked it, right after I answered. I think I've been just like super emotional the last few days, just like, I don't know. I know I've been more self-conscious about my lip. Like, my teeth look really yellow in this light. I swear they're not that yellow. But I can't lift that side. You know? It's like, I can't do it. It's tight and it's just down there and it just feels like a hard thing, you know? But I just feel like when I see myself talk on video or something, it's like the only thing I notice, and I wonder if other people think that, and it's just so swollen. And then this line right here just like makes me feel like one of those dummy dolls, you know? I don't know. Also, just like when I get out of the shower and my face is completely naked and there's not a drop of makeup on it, I just don't, sometimes I just don't feel as confident as I wish I would feel, you know? Like, I love makeup. I'm a girl. Obviously, I love makeup. Almost every girl loves makeup, and that is completely fine. But I also just don't want to feel like dependent on makeup. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to wear makeup to feel beautiful or like feel pretty, you know? I want to feel like, and I don't want to feel like I have to do my hair to feel pretty. I don't want to feel like any of those things. And some days I can get myself to actually get that mindset, and it's so nice when I do. But I don't know. Everybody has down days, and I guess I've just been having some down days. But I know if I keep on the track I am on, and I don't give up, and I take my butt to New York as often as I have to, for as long as I have to, and just do whatever I need to do, that step by step things will get better, and I will be healthier, a little healthier every time, and, you know, looking a little normal every step. Each step would be just a bonus, I guess. Like I said, my first thing is just to be healthy. It's my number one goal. I just want to be here with my kids. I have the most amazing kids. I just want to be here with them. Even if it means I have to be away from them for a while to be able to spend more time with them later. I have to do that. Like I said, I really wouldn't do this if it was just strictly cosmetics. Like I would never, if that was just a birthmark on my face and not an AVM and it didn't cause me any problems, I would not have even thought about getting it removed. Not even for like a minute. I just wouldn't have. But since they removed the AVM, it was like taking a huge chunk out of my face, and they would have left me like with no nose and just like, it would have been crazy. So I'm so thankful that I have doctors that care enough about me to put me back together like the best that they can, and they're doing a really good job. I'm so thankful that they're just trying to do that for me, because like they didn't have to, you know. And it is a weird, crazy thing, like just seeing yourself in a different light. It's a little bit weird. And for the most part, like a huge part of it, like I really don't, oddly, like I know I'm confusing, like I say this and then I say that, but I really don't fully care like what I look like, as long as I'm here, because I know this is just a body, and like whatever it looks like, I am not what I like. I am not my appearance. I am what's inside. I know that. I really do. I just want to be healthy. But it would be nice. And I am thankful that they are helping me look normal, just so I can go do stuff with my kids and feel comfortable and just feel, you know, good about myself. Like I feel good about the inside of myself. Like I know I'm a pretty good person, you know, like I just think it would be nice to look a bit normal, you know? Like I said, I was having quite a few problems with that the last few days, just like accepting the way things are right now. But I know I will not get stuck there. Like, I'm always gonna get out of it. But I fall down sometimes, just like everybody else. I know everything's gonna be okay. Right? Anyway, I think that's about it. Oh, if you actually stuck around this long to see me freak out, sorry I did that. I don't know how many of you guys follow me through Facebook, but I did go ahead and make a page like strictly for like my AVM updates, and you know what, I forgot it. I forgot what it was. But if you go to my page, I share it, like I'll share it right now just so it's up at the very top. I'll try to put it in the link below as well. I'll have to go look and see what it is, but you know, I don't mind if you're my like friend on Facebook. I just know I've had like a lot of drama. There's people with opinions. I like that everyone has an opinion, that's good, but they think that I shouldn't. So if you want to be my friend on there, that's completely fine. As long as you're nice and you're not mean. But for the most part, I just made the AVM page to track my journeys, and that's where I'll just put my information and probably my videos. So if you guys would like to go find me on Facebook, my Facebook name is Jennifer Funk Hiles. The URL for that is www.facebook.com/jennifer.m.hiles. That's Hiles. And then you can find the link through there, or I'll link it below. And Instagram is Jennifer Funk Hiles, and my Snapchat's Jennifer Hiles. I guess I'll go update my GoFundMe page as well real quick. That URL is www.gofundme.com/Jennifer Hiles. I would really, 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 really appreciate if you guys could just go share my page on any social media you have. Like, you never know who will see it or what'll happen, or you might even, share my story with somebody who needs it, which would be just amazing. Like, I don't know if they're gonna get out of the one today. A little crazy today. But that would help a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna have to be there for a few weeks this time, and staying in New York is not cheap. Taking the Amtrak is not cheap. I'm gonna have to do this for a while. I guess. Thanks for letting me vent to you. I'm sorry that happened. I really didn't mean to freak out that much. I just meant to update you real quick while Dustin went to get the girls from school. I apologize. Like, I know I'll get through everything. It's just emotionally hard sometimes. That don't mean I would ever give up. Like, there's no turning back. Hard or not, I will get through it, and I'm so excited to see where all these will take me and how much my life improves in this way or that way or both ways. Like, I'm just excited for it all, but that doesn't mean it's not scary. So anything that you have going on in your life, I mean, if it's scary and it's risky, like, there's gotta be a reason that you're doing it. Like, what is your reason, and is it worth it? Because I'm pretty sure if you even considered something, like, it's gotta be worth it, But what if you fly? Always scared of stuff, but I always look at the bad parts of it, but what if you fly? You never know what your life will be like if you don't take that step, Don't hold yourself back. Feel your feelings. Get stuff out there, but don't let it hold you back. Don't stay stuck in your feelings. Just feel them and move on. Thank you guys for your support. I really, really appreciate all of you so much. I have so many kind people always talking to me, and I don't even know where I would be or, like, how I would handle most of the things if I didn't have you guys, because there's, like, I've gotten pretty close to a few of you, and, like, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. A whole lot. But I'm gonna let you go. I just thought I'd let you guys know that, come, I don't know, around February 10th or so, right after Kaya's birthday, we will be on our way to New York, and we'll be gone for about 3 weeks, and I'll be starting surgeries up again. It's been a nice 4 month break, but I mean, breaks aren't getting me anywhere besides some really good family time, which is nice. It was a good few month break, but gotta get back to it. I'll keep you guys updated if something else happens, and I'll probably give myself like a day before I update you so I don't just lose it completely. But I hope you guys take care, and if there's any questions you have, please feel free to ask them below. I do go through and read them, or if you want a more personal response, there's always my Facebook or my Snapchat that comes like right to my phone. I hardly check my Facebook messages sometimes, though. But yes, I hope you guys all have a good day, and God bless you. Take care.